Dude.
Come on, Hobo Joe.
Alright. Okay. I'm coming. And I'm here. Hey there.
Hey, you ready to record?
Record, right? Okay. Yeah, fine.
Let's go.
Ow!
Ow!
You hit into me and it hurt.
No!
Wait, where's my body? My body, my
Here,
head.
heads up.
Oh, thank you. Here. Let me give you a hand or an arm or both.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Two of a Bunch podcast.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Joaquin. And enjoy this. Welcome back to the Two of a Bunch podcast with your host, Liliana.
Hello.
And Joaquin.
That dude.
What's up, guys? So before we get into the episode, we do the little sports thing. The next
Time capsule?
time capsule for us, because we're Giants guys. So if you're not a Giants fan, then you guys are just missing out. Because this season, we have a great starting lineup. Not starting lineup, that's baseball. Roster. Stop it. Great roster. And we have an easy game coming up.
Easy game.
Oh, it's the Redskins stink.
Okay.
I think we're going to kill it. I think we're killing it.
Very encouraging.
Yep. Yankees have been doing better than before because at first they're doing amazing. They just are, but then they beat the Astros. They lost the Astros today though. But they beat but it was really close. They beat them last game. Yeah. So Yankees are doing good. And next UFC fight card.
I only remember that the night fighting nerd is fighting.
Oh, that's
No, Valentina Shevchenko's fight is all the way in November.
Oh.
You're going to have to wait until November to watch Valentina Shevchenko and Zhang Weili fight each other.
Yep, and October is when
There's a lot of
Alex
fights in
Piera
October.
is fighting
That
Chimaev.
Chimaev.
Good fight this week.
Are you sure about that?
Or September. Or this
I don't
month.
remember, guys. I have to
Oh,
think about it.
guys, it's September. Isn't that
Is it?
crazy?
Oh, yeah. It
It's
is.
September 4th. Guys, that is crazy. Some people already started school. We started school before. She started college. She's always in dual enrollment, which we'll get into later on in the episode. And, guys, I now have a YouTube channel for stop motions. As you guys can tell, the intro was a stop motion. That was not a good stop motion looking back onto it. If you guys look at the ones I have now, I highly recommend stealth ones like the Berserker or Spartan, even though I get a lot of for that one. That one is probably my best like visual. Yeah. Check it out. Banana Brick Road Productions. There's two guys called Banana Bricks. I'm not them. I'm Banana Brick Road Productions. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. I think it's good.
It is very good, guys. You should go see it.
Rock, paper, scissors. Watch Rock, paper, scissors gone wrong.
Rock, paper, scissors is hysterical. That one I would advertise to you. Not advertise.
Recommend.
Suggest. Recommend. Good word. Or it would be the TNT one. TNT.
I can't believe that. Looks like one of people's favorites.
It's funny.
I got blunt to smithereens.
It's funny. I get beat up to smithereens. I don't think it was beat up, but still.
Gifted.
Gifted?
Gifted with smithereens.
No, it was something like blown up, beat up to smithereens.
Either way. No, I'm joking. I think there's something I wanted to say, but since I can't remember it. Liliana, what if we bother these people about today?
If you say we're bothering them, they're going to stop watching.
Yeah, so what are we going to do? What are we doing today? What are we talking about today? I know, but they don't. And just because they don't know, just say it out loud, really loud so I can hear, please.
We're going to talk about today how homeschooling can give people, or children, I should say, so much free time.
Benefits.
Good free time.
The pros.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about the pros or the free time that we have later in the episode. But just as an overall, what people say type of thing, what type of cons people give.
Rumors.
Yeah, rumors. We're just going to give an overall what the cons are, at least in people's views who don't homeschool.
The fake cons.
Yeah.
Or the cons that people have just spread around. One con, the most famous con is that, not con, the most famous rumor, the lie, is that homeschool kids have no social interaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
No.
Which isn't true for many reasons. But I guess this kind of goes into the main point of the video, which is that homeschoolers do have a lot of free time. Depending on how you homeschool, we have a lot of free time. There are lots of other kids that have free time outside of their homework, but that is something we'll get to in a second. But the reason why we say that kids do have a lot of socializing, homeschoolers, is because parents find other ways to do it. So they might take the kids to a co-op, or they might send them up for sports. That's, I used to do sports.
Yep.
Now we do youth group and stuff like that. So there are ways to socialize your kids, and if you're a parent that wants to homeschool, but you're afraid about the socializing thing, there's more than enough different side activities for kids to do that will help them to socialize. So
Yeah, don't sweat it. Also, you got to teach them whenever you want them to know. Of course,
That
there'll be
is a
some
problem.
things that they're probably going to find out soon or later, but not as fast as if you send them to public school. You can homeschooling is teaching the kids what you want them to know, depending on the state. Like New Jersey, no matter how bad it is, a lot of bad gun laws, and the elections coming up for the governors, it's wild. No, none of the candidates currently that Jackson Deli or Mikey Sherrill are good. I think but homeschool laws are some of the best here. I mean, Alaska, it pays you to homeschool your kids.
So yeah, that is a good point. Most states make you do I guess like a test. What would you call that? It's like a to see how much you know type of. It's not really an IQ test, but basically to see how well your parent is doing in teaching you the curriculum you should already know. Because again, it's not really thought about like certain kids' paces. Like if your kid has got mental disabilities, and it makes it harder for them to learn, then like your kid is going to be a slower learner than what they're expecting your kid to already have learned. That's not really fair. But even though New Jersey's laws in many ways stink, the homeschooling laws are very good, and they don't make you take those type of tests. So
another thing lie that people say about homeschooling is that homeschoolers are not able to keep up with other school kids mentally.
Yeah, even though statistics have proved that homeschoolers get better jobs,
Colleges,
better grades, better colleges, all that. I've seen many college, high school homeschoolers, for Pete's sake. Homeschoolers end up in college when they're like 16, 17. There's what's that family's name that does that show?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know, but for example, she started college at 16.
15.
15. It was like on the border of January. You're born in February.
It was January. I did it in 15.
Okay.
Although he's technically right. No, but seriously. I'm more of a dual enrollment student, so that's what he means. But I mean, these kids literally graduated high school when they were like 14, 15 and started doing college at like 16. I think one of the kids was 15, one of the family members I'm specifically talking about.
Yep.
So yeah, they can start it really young.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting
again, but that's at everybody's pace. Some people take homeschooling and they kind of like rush their kids to it. It's not meant for that. It's meant to help your kid at the pace that they're going. If they're a slower learner, then help them learn. If they're a faster learner, great. Help them and expand their minds as much as the kid can take if they're a fast learner.
Yep.
But don't rush the kid. That's not helpful.
Another, man, I had a good point.
Another con that people
No, I was to add on to your point.
No.
But I can't remember now.
You can say it once.
Yeah, when it comes back to mine.
One of the cons I've heard it. Oh, actually, it's not even a con. It's more of like to mock parents.
Yep.
And it's like, what are you afraid of? School shootings?
Yeah. That's not the main reason. Of course, that's a reason why we're homeschooled.
That's yes and no. It's that there's many dangers. Teachers will say. I'm
Curriculum.
Sure that you guys know what I'm saying. The curriculum today is horrible, and it really didn't do much good. 20 years back.
What they're pushing through the schools, I'm going to get really angry rant about that. So just
no.
Disclaimer. I'm going to get
disclaimer.
Disclaimer, yeah, because I
no, I'm gonna keep him.
I'm about to diss all their claims.
We'll leave that for a different episode.
Probably not.
No, but in all seriousness, there's just like, how could you use that as like a taunt? Like, yeah, shouldn't you be afraid?
What are you afraid of? You're kicking addicted to drugs.
Well, That's I don't think anybody's ever used that, but okay.
I mean, it's like saying, "What are you afraid of? Your kid jumping off a cliff?" It's like saying, like,
Yeah, like you're
"Come
afraid
put
of
your
your
kid on the
kid dying.
tightrope over the cliff, over a 20-foot cliff, 75
And a
yards
kid that's
down."
never practiced type roping once in their life.
Well, it doesn't even matter because this is freaking
Yeah, but some people are pretty cool and they're able to get across the whole thing.
a thin string. Line. What, are you afraid your kid fall into his death?
Yeah,
That's a
but
stupid fear.
yeah, so
Put a net underneath it. Whoa. Seriously, though, like, yeah. Another con that people say is that homeschoolers never, the homeschoolers stay cooped up in the basement. I've heard that one.
that's one I think is more of a joke than an actual. I think it's supposed to be like an exaggeration of what they actually mean. I don't think anybody actually believes that they're stuck in a basement. And technically, that means they're stuck in the house. That would be their exaggeration. And no, that's not true. And
Sometimes,
if
sadly.
that's the case, aren't kids stuck inside of a?
School away from parents. I mean,
No,
they like
no,
that.
forget away from parents.
They like
Just-
away from
they're
parents.
just stuck there learning for 8 hours a day. But
Yeah.
what do those kids get to do? And again, we'll get to free time in a second. But like seriously, that's okay. That's one of the other lies or cons that they say
Oh yeah,
about homeschooling. Like it's basically the no socialization.
socialization.
Thank you. That's my tongue tie. So, no socialization. However, kids are told when they're talking in class that school isn't for socializing.
Yeah.
And why I know that is because my parents have been told that. Other kids that were told that I know of. So if that's what these kids are being told in school, then homeschooling and regular school are on the same playing field. No socialization whatsoever. Like that's contradicting everything that it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
No socialization.
Your kid, like,
But in homeschool, you do get socialization. So
the socialization thing really gets on my nerve.
yeah, that one's just silly.
Like, oh, you guys don't socialize at all. Well, I wish I don't, because you're an idiot.
Yeah,
I don't want to be talking to
used
you.
kids used to socialize, and I mean all kids. But now most of them are just stuck on the iPhone, so nobody's doing any socialization at all.
Yeah.
Even if the kids in school do go out to, recess, they're probably on the phone.
No.
Not really playing. I'm sure some of the kids play on the stuff, but
Not back when recess
many
was
are
a thing.
phones. Recess.
No,
Yeah.
recess, the show.
That's what I was
I
saying.
thought you
that's
said
why I laughed.
Reese's.
No, not Reese's. Reese's. I don't like Reese's Pieces. I like the Reese's Cups. Yes, I know that was abstract when it came to my brain.
No, that was, I think it's the same thing.
No, they're not.
Oh, Reese's Pieces are the tiny ones, and the Reese's I like
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces better than I like Reese's Cups.
Why the Reese's Pieces are like crunchy M&Ms? I don't like them. I mean, they're both crunchy, but
Either way, they both not sponsored, narrated by Will Arnett. So
well, no.
he does all of them. There's not one Reese's commercial he doesn't do.
My favorite Taco Bell commercials are the one with the Spider-Man guy. Remember the guy the old one, the older Spider-Man in the Miles Morales series.
Do you have that?
They have
Oh,
a few,
yeah.
and he's the one who's
The actor.
narrating it. He's hysterical,
He's
and
funny
he's
guy.
just so funny.
Here's another thing that you just seen. Witnesses ADHD. I mean, honest though. You lie that they tell you. No, not a lie they tell you, but a pro, I guess I'm going to say, is that in school, well, sometimes in homeschooling, but they give you meds.
Yeah, so there's two problems
Give
with
you
the
drugs.
med issue. One is that,
It's a drug.
well, yeah, but that's not what I was going to say even slightly.
Oh.
One is that first, instead of helping the kid that does have problems, we're medicating the kid, so the kid never learns how to deal with the problems. And the second thing is that many times they won't let your kid come back to that certain school if you don't medicate them. And so the issue is that sometimes these kids don't actually have any problems. That maybe they had a bad day, or maybe they've had just a hard time adjusting to this new schedule. So they're being medicated for something they don't even have, unfortunately. So that is a huge problem with medication. And as you can see between us, we didn't have to go through any of that because we weren't sent to school. Like, Georgia would have been put in special ed, and I'm pretty sure you've heard our dad say that many times. Once blind. Check him out. Yeah, but he would have been put in special ed even though he's very smart. Like he just said, he's starting another YouTube channel. He's will be starting college pretty soon.
January.
Probably, most likely. Um, he's already finished algebra. Doing geometry. Like he's very smart. So he would have been put in special ed, which is kind of crazy. So homeschooling really gives parents with children who have disabilities of some sort. I wouldn't really consider ADHD a disability, but many people do. But it gives many parents who have children with disabilities the ability to teach their kid at their pace.
Mm.
So if it's just that the kid really struggles in some areas, they can hone those areas by practicing on them more. As to the parents won't really get to know what the real issue is, the teacher just might be the teacher. So the huge problem with one teacher is that there's so many kids that the teacher has to focus on that when the teacher sees that the kid is not looking at the book and he's staring out the window, the teacher might just think the kid's absent-minded or ADHD and can't focus. When the real problem is that the kid's struggling to learn how to read and he has no choice but to stare out the window because he's not able to read what's in the book. So there's only so much one teacher can pay attention and do at once. And they're all forcing the kids to go at the same pace. So sometimes kids fall behind. Or kids are becoming bored because they're already mentally ahead. And they have to stay at the same pace as everyone else. So homeschooling gives parents the ability to help their kids progress at a pace that works for the kids and parents. So
Yeah, well,
those are just some of the many cons that are said about
lies.
homeschooling.
Mostly lies.
Yeah, they're basically lies. But what we want to talk about, so we wanted to debunk those for you, but what we wanted to talk about specifically is all the free time homeschoolers really have and how that's a huge asset.
Like one main big advantage with the more time, free time, is that you get to focus on your passions and what you want to do in the future.
Yeah.
Which is also what homeschool revolves around. You can make a schedule
Most
perfect.
homeschooling.
Mostly.
Some homeschoolers follow a curriculum, not realizing that there is so much more they can do.
Yep.
There's so much more to homeschooling than just following a curriculum. Like mom's been through 5, 6 different curriculums, probably more than that, just to find the right one for all our needs. I think she's finally settled on the Robinson curriculum one because that one is just so
convenient
in the way that you can make it whatever you want it to be. It's got you have to do math. Obviously, every kid has to do math. You have to read. They have a certain books for you to read that are good for all kids to read. But then it also lets you add. If you I have a passion for medicine, so if I am working toward getting into medical school, I can just substitute certain books with medical books. That's totally allowed. So Robinson curriculum is very flexible to what you want it to be. And honestly, many of the curriculums out there can be made to what you want it to be. You just have to get out of the mindset of, this is the curriculum, I have to follow it to the T. Because in all truth, that's not true. But speaking of free time, we just have all the free time to do whatever we please. After homework is accomplished and chores. But once we get that normal stuff done, we can just so we're usually done by 12? Most kids don't get out of school until 3 and they have to get up super early. We're supposed to get up early, but honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't do a great job about getting up early. But still. So we're recording now, obviously. It's Thursday. He's got his own channel that he has free time to work on. I'm studying for college. We go on walks and exercise and stuff like that. We have tons of free time to focus on our individual passions.
Yep.
And because of homeschooling, we have these opportunities.
Well, back onto the subject of the channel, which I'm not here about it. I'm here to actually talk about the thing I have to do, the work behind it.
The stop motion?
Well, that is exceedingly time consuming.
Yeah, it is.
People don't know that. It's time consuming.
I'll sit for an hour to make something that's only 30 seconds long.
No. I'll sit for 3 hours to make something that's 30 seconds
That's
long.
not entirely true. You used to be 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, sometimes more than a day. But now that you've gotten to a point where you're really, really good at it, and it only takes you like an hour to do 30 seconds. Like that mug one, you were sitting for like an hour and got it done.
What? Because I took, oh man.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting faster.
That was an hour? That felt like 30 minutes.
It might have been less, but still.
Dang, because that was just 22 seconds.
Yeah, it might have been less. That's what I'm saying. You're getting faster.
I really hope it wasn't an hour now. But
you should time yourself so you can see how fast you're getting and what things help you to get faster. So like let's say
listening to music really does help.
Yeah, so if music helps you to focus, then do that.
No, I just like listen to
like
it. It really does distract me.
But if you got like a plan, you can check off stuff what does and doesn't help you.
Right. Well, back into the part. I made stop motions before I posted on the channel, and I got really hasty and I posted out way too many. But on to the point is that ever since then, every day I've been making 2 stop motions. One's around like a minute long, around that, and the other's like a quick little funny short. And I try to post out the next day. It's a lot of work. Together, that's like 4 hours, maybe 3. Actually, today was like 3. Today was a good day. But so me doing homework, I actually finished homework. I woke up early, so I was able to finish homework around 9 o'clock today.
Cool.
I had an hour break until I started the stop motioning, and I was done around like 11, 12. No, I was done around like 1. So the free time that you have really with homeschooling, well, depending on who's the homeschooling parent, I'm saying good homeschooling is unlimited. You can do anything, and I have many hobbies that I try to prioritize, but I try to find ways to prioritize the ones I really, 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 really like. So every day I play the bass. Every day I do stop motion. Every day I try to draw because I get angry when I draw. I turn from like Bob Ross to Alex Jones really fast.
That's funny.
She crochets. There's
only when I'm recording, I'm not crocheting. That's like the only time. And studying, I guess. Studying.
I thought you were crocheting just now.
No, I wasn't.
Gotten used to it. She'll be editing the video.
Oh yeah, editing.
Watching UFC fights.
Yeah, UFC. Well,
Football.
UFC's at night. I better be done with homework by then.
Yeah, no, I mean crochet.
Oh yeah.
Crocheting the whole time. Crocheting.
That is true though.
She'll never be able to break her wrist with how much she does this all day.
Oh no, I can't even. It makes it harder for me to bowl because then my arm instantly goes like this.
Because that's convenient because you just bought a bowling ball this Labor Day.
Yes, I did. Because I love bowling.
She's a bowler.
Bowler sounds like bullier. But anyhow.
Yeah, but not only the free time that you get to do fun stuff, there's more time to prioritize on the things you want to do in the future. More ways to add to the curriculum of what you want, what the kid wants to do in the future. Like for me personally, I want to be a game warden, which is like a hunting police. So my mother found ways to add, stuff about nature, stuff about law enforcement into it. I research it on my free time because I like to. But another thing that I feel like school does not let you do is follow your passion.
Yeah.
And it's more of like a standardized curriculum that you have to follow.
Yeah, because school has to teach everyone what everyone should know. But who is any one specific person or group of people supposed to decide what every kid needs to learn? Every kid, without a doubt, needs to learn math. And every kid should learn how to read. Those are 2 important things. But are you going to spend 8 hours doing that? Who is the school system to teach kids about the reproductive system? I'm going to put it like that and leave it there. Yep. There are so many things that kids... That's one of the great parts about homeschooling, that you as a parent can choose what your kid what you want the kid to learn, what you don't want them to learn, and at what time in their life you want them to learn about these things. Because honestly, there are many things that kids need to learn, but it's probably not best taught by somebody that's a stranger. It's best taught by the parent.
Yeah.
So even with the sins of this world that are commonly around, who is the pastor to teach your kid about being careful when you're online? None of that is their job. It's the parent's job. But you as a parent can decide when's the right time to have that type of a talk with your kid, or to even be online in the first place.
Yep.
So that's one of the many benefits to homeschooling. But on the topic of time, and you're just able to manipulate your schedule any way you want, you have so much availability to do other things. Like I said earlier in the episode, co-ops and other special activities. And if you're creating your schedule to fit your family, then you have enough time for co-ops and other such activities like sports.
Yep.
So it gives your kid time not only to do, not only to follow their passions, but for socialization, for, let me think, because my brain, to learn stuff outside of your teaching abilities. Like some parents I've heard say that actually here one of the things is that I always think of Augie in Wonder, that book, and her mom, the mom says how am I supposed to teach you science? You know that I'm really horrible at it. And he kind of laughs and he's like, okay, fine. And eventually he is fine with going to school. But that's with homeschooling, if you're not
Good.
good at certain subjects, first, no parent is perfect at the subject they're teaching. Many times parents are learning along with their kids, which is totally fine. In fact, since your brain is more developed than your child, you're probably going to pick it up faster and be able to teach your kid as if you knew it beforehand. I've noticed that many times. But it can also give you time when you manipulate your schedule just right to set up co-ops so that other people who do know how these subjects can teach your kids. Plus, now everything's electronic, so I'm sure you could find some sort of only science curriculum, only calculus curriculum, whatever. Obviously, calculus is for like high schoolers, but like something like that, pre-algebra, that type of stuff. So there are other of options out there for you, and it all can be made time for because you are in control of your child's time as the homeschool parent, as the homeschool teacher.
Yep.
So anything you can think of?
Let's think.
Got all the time in the world. I guess we could talk about even homeschoolers can overplan. Because I know many homeschoolers that do like 10 different things.
Yep. Well, here's another thing. Not all homeschooling curriculums and plans, I guess you can say, are perfect for giving your kid a lot of free time and openings or things to do. Because sometimes people...
Yeah, but it's not even the curriculum.
It's extracurricular things
Yeah, that's
as well.
true.
It's just a lot of stuff piled on for the kid, which is overwhelming. But I'm not saying homeschooling is good for everybody. There's probably a kid out there that it isn't good for. Probably.
Well, I want to say it's never about the kid. It's always about the parent. Are you the right parent to be homeschooling? Obviously, the type of parents that were abusive to the kids weren't the homeschooling type. Mom's parents who were, narcissists and not around were not the homeschooling type. Those type of people, like single parents, I understand why they would have to send their kids to school. Even though the Robinson curriculum guy was a single dad. Yeah.
Huh.
His kids helped teach each other. The older ones helped taught the younger ones. Because his wife died, so he kind of had to like take over their education. That's why much of the Robinson curriculum is a teach yourself type of thing.
Right.
So with the younger children that he had, his older kids would teach them important stuff like reading. The ones that got older, the homeschooling was their own. But to say that I think school is good in some situations, but unfortunately there's just so much bad stuff in school now. However, on the topic of time, that you as a parent can overschedule. Don't take away one of the most precious gifts of homeschooling, which is the amount of time and free time and flexibility to the plan that there is. Don't take away from that, because I know many homeschoolers that are just like, all right, homework done. Now we have this club, we have a sports game to go to, we have this art class to get to. Like, they have a million things in one day.
I knew a kid that was doing sports and not sports, soccer and volleyball at the same time.
Yeah, like there's just so much for one kid to do, And then especially in the bigger homeschool families, every kid is doing something. So now the kid can't even finish their curriculum and then go back home. Then they have to go with the other one to go, so on and so forth to everything until they're done for the day and they're like, some of these homeschoolers are like never home. They're like always doing something else. Which, if it works for your family, good for you guys. But one of the most wonderful things about homeschooling is that you have so much time and freedom to do whatever you want. Like when you get sick, sometimes the kids get left behind at school. They get left behind in the curriculum because obviously the curriculum has to keep on going.
Right.
So the kids who are sick miss those 2-3 days. Maybe if it's a really bad sickness, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. I went backwards instead of forward. 7, 8, 9 days. So with homeschooling, school can just stop for the day if the kid's not feeling well enough to do it. And then it picks up when the kid's ready. They're not going to miss anything from 3 days of... they're not going to be behind by missing 3 days of school because it's only 3 days that you have to catch up for. Or if your kids are fast learning, they can pile up extra days.
Right.
That's another thing that I hear a lot of homeschoolers who are kind of like teaching themselves. Many times they'll pile 1 to 2, 3 lessons into one day because they're just getting the concept so well that they really don't need to stop. Like I do that with math. When I'm getting the concept, I'll put 2 lessons in one and then just do it like that. So it's just so flexible. Don't forget that that's very important. And it's one of the most special parts of homeschooling that you just have so much free time. Many times, homeschoolers, when we talk, we're like, well, we're homeschool. We can just meet up on a Thursday. It doesn't matter. Like, we could just talk whenever. And that's one thing, like, school kids don't get to have unless it's summer or, like, winter break. They can't just stop and hang out. So, it's probably, I think, the second most greatest or great treasure in homeschooling, that you just have the most free time in the world. I would say that the first one is that you get to teach your kid what you want and not what you're forced to teach them. Unless you're living in one of those states that make them do the tests, but still. You just have so much free time to do and plan accordingly to what works for your family and your kid. So that's cool.
Yep.
You have anything else to say?
Parents, if you're thinking about homeschooling, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Another thing I could just say is
don't underthink it. Some people just
like, all right,
yeah, some kids are just stay home all day, not doing anything, not learning, and then the parents call that homeschooling. The parents get up, the kids are on video games, and they just let them stay like that. Like, that's not homeschooling. There needs to be learning involved, or you can't call that homeschooling. That's really the only thing I don't call homeschooling. If you're learning from home, I consider that homeschooling if it's online, like, because you're still learning from home. At least you're learning. So don't underthink it. Don't overthink it. And if you need help, there's a lot of online resources, guys. There really is a ton of online resources. And you started, like, when our mom started, like, Matt's almost an adult, so, like, we'll say, like, 20 years ago, there was, like, practically nothing. But today, guys, there's just so much out there to help you. So.
And one important thing, it's kind of a little bit off subject, but I think it's important to tell people who want to homeschool, don't be afraid to make it fun.
Yeah, because, okay, that can totally be a part of the subject. Because since you have so much time, you can do whatever you want. If you have to do, like, a nature project, because, science, you want to teach about the trees.
Take a walk.
You have time to go take a hike and show them the trees and just, like, hang out outside. You have time for that. That's totally available in your plan.
Bible time, make that interactive. One time, our mom, we were learning about the walls of Jericho. And we made little trumpets out of the things. We wrapped it around. We walked around our little playhouse. Of course, it didn't fall over. Although, if it did, I would have
That would have been funny.
I would tell Mom, you're the greatest homeschooler ever. But she is. But that's not the point. The point is, we walked around it once. She called us back. Did it again until like 7 times. We walked around it. We all yelled. And we all just kind of stood there.
I remember the walking around. I don't remember the trumpets.
I do just the party thing. We cut off the little tassels and we taped
That's
the
funny.
paper around it, big like
I
a
have
big
a bad
trumpet.
memory, guys.
We walked around it. We yelled. We just stood there for a minute, and she was like, "It fell over." We're like, "Yay!" And then we had those
That's
trumpets
funny.
for like a week because they were paper and plastic, and then they broke.
Yeah.
But still, don't be afraid to make it fun, interactive. Don't be afraid to capture.
Capture your kids' attention.
Yes,
Get
because
them excited
also
about learning.
life is way too short. Childhood is way too short.
That is true.
They don't need to be in school for 8 hours, wasting their time. They can be learning at home for 4 hours, half the time, and still have all the day to play. So also a big thing is don't be afraid to also make learning fun so you can learn something and have fun, which is even more hours applied to happy childhood memories.
Mhm. Yeah, because learning doesn't
Yeah.
become like hard, laborious, just like a difficult thing. It becomes something that they're excited to do every day. So once they're excited to do it every day, it's just fun.
Yep.
And you can do whatever you want with it because you've got the time that you need to, because that's what homeschooling provides.
Yep.
So I think that was it.
Yeah,
That was
guys,
a good point. Jacob. Very good
thank
point.
you. Thank you very much. Before we sign off, we'll just ask some fun questions as we always do. Liliana, what is your favorite subject?
And homeschooling? Well, currently, I would say psychology. Currently, psychology.
Oh, for her.
Does that count
college?
as a subject?
Sure.
I mean, technically, it's science, but I'm gonna call it a subject. It's psychology. I guess I would say science, but specifically psychology.
Mine is reading.
Reading is nice.
I probably would say different before I started the Jungle Book.
Jungle.
Now, 5 days of a week, I get to read already one of my favorite books ever. I'm not even past I'm like a little past the first chapter. It's a big chapter.
Really?
It's a big chapter.
I hate those books.
But they're
that
so
have
good, but
huge
it's so
chapters.
good.
Not that they're not good books. Like, Little Woman has huge chapters, but it's a great book. The reason why I hate it, though, is because I'm a slow reader. So every single time I finish a page or a chapter, it feels like a reward. So it's like, yeah, I passed the chapter. It's like finishing the level in a video game for me. I'm like, yes. But if the chapter's long, I'm like, I'm never going to finish this.
The Jungle
I'm
Book's a good
never going to
If-
do it.
If you guys haven't read the Jungle Book, you have to. It feels like a script written for a movie, like how the characters interact and stuff.
I mean,
It's good.
technically, it was a movie.
Well, now it is, but
Yeah, I go.
the movies probably were trashy compared to the books.
Yeah, we only watched the movies when we were little.
But
I
it's
don't
probably
remember.
compared to how good the book is.
All right.
It's good. How about least favorite? What's your least favorite subject?
Least favorite. I don't have one now, but when we used to do homework, when we used to do the specific subject when we were younger, I would say art. The younger ones do it. We don't really do it now that we're older, which kind of makes sense if you think about it. I don't like art. I've never been a good artist, so art was never fun.
You're bad at coloring.
Coloring is coloring. Art, like creating something, was. I hated it.
My least favorite subject is probably my best subject.
Math?
Math.
You don't like math?
I like doing it, I like solving a question, I like doing all that stuff. But geometry and algebra and soon to be calculus is just so convoluted. Like, I'm good at it. I find it easy.
Convoluted.
But it's just like the x is this, the derivative, the point of the thing. I'm good at geometry, obviously. I'm good at it, and I think it's fun to solve questions. But it's way too convoluted. I think it's like
Well, X is not really. X
I know.
Is the
I
derivative of
just
itself,
whenever I make
so-
an algebra joke, I say x. I use the x as a joke.
Yeah, that's true. Geometry can be confusing. Fair enough.
I think geometry is easier than algebra, though.
Not for me. I struggle with the shapes. I can never. Well, not never. Like I'll say like 70% of the time when I'm doing circles, like trying to figure out the area, I get it wrong. And now I've realized it's because I'm doing the steps in the wrong order. So once I start doing geometry again, I should be able to figure it out,
Yep.
but I'm not there yet.
Oh.
JoJo's a faster math learner.
Yeah, kind of. All right. Now, what do you think is your best subject? But it can't be reading.
My best
Like,
subject.
it has to
yeah,
be a
you
graded
can't.
one.
You can't calculate.
I'm
reading
great at
velocity
reading a book for 30 minutes.
Unless
no,
you
not 30.
unless you got like 100 books done in a month.
Then, okay.
Then you're like a great reader.
You're pretty good at math. Like,
I'm okay at math. Let me think.
I'm saying that because they finished 100 books. I'm like, wow, you're pretty good at math. Like, you got that.
Let me think. What do we have? I used to be awesome at writing. Used to be. Let me think. I think my best subject would probably be vocabulary.
Mine is either math or vocabulary.
I'm good at math, and I'm getting better. I'm starting to understand more. Whoop, whoop. But vocabulary is probably my best subject. Probably. I think Quizlet and Mom for that. What is your worst subject? I think my worst is just because it's a new language. So, currently is Spanish, but again, it's a new language, so I'll get better the more I practice.
Yeah, I'll say Spanish too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been doing Duolingo for like a week now.
I don't think you said your best subject.
I said my worst.
Yes, I don't think.
I said my best is either math or vocabulary.
Oh, you did. My brain.
I think my worst is either Spanish because I've only been doing Duolingo for like 9 days now.
Yeah.
And it really, really works, Duolingo. I really do recommend Duolingo. But one problem I do find is that I'll have like, oh, what's that word? What's that word? What's that word? That's the only problem. Like,
well, that's with everything. Everything is a
Yeah.
what's that? What's that? What's that? What is that?
I'm getting
That's the
better.
derivative of.
sometimes if I like to say the most random things to people. Like, I would just be sitting down, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we can fit any money in that box. And there's not a box there. I just like to
Not
say
a single
the
box.
randomest, craziest things. So, say the random things in Spanish, like, disculpe, mono. Excuse me, mono. Disculpe, lo siento.
Disculpe sounds like Italian.
I know, disculpe means, excuse me if you're white. And lo siento means I'm sorry. And,
Lo
excuse
siento.
me, I'm sorry is a normal sentence. But since I'm learning this new language, it isn't for me. Disculpe, lo siento. I sound more Italian to me.
I'm saying.
Disculpe, lo siento. And now
Well,
it
it
sounds
all
Spanish.
comes from the Latin.
Yeah,
so.
but now it sounds Spanish. Disculpe, lo siento. That sounds Italian. But disculpe, lo siento. Lo siento. El mono come manzana. And you say it in the deep soap opera voice. Le mono come manzana, el bebé es leche. El bebé leche.
El bebés. Oh, and bebés leche drinks
Milk.
milk. So not el, e.
I made a mistake.
E bebés leche.
Mujer.
Although if you're talking about the monkey, I don't think it would be bebés.
Mujer.
It would be bebé.
Mujer is woman. And I find it easier to memorize words by, like, mujer sounds like mohair. And women wear mohair on their coats. So mohair. Hombre.
I thought you were going to go with mohair, but then I was like, nah, he doesn't know what mohair is.
I listened to some Elton John. I think I should know what it is. A mohair suit, you know I'm ready in a magazine. No. But hombre, it's my hombre. I'd be like a dude. See, guys, Nino.
I think that's the most questions we can ask.
Yeah,
now we're going to ask questions of you guys.
So, guys.
Comment, please.
Yeah, she reads them. I don't know.
Subscribe, please.
I read those too. I read
Likes.
subscriptions.
You read those.
I clap, but it's
Like.
subscriptions.
Check out his new
Likes.
channel.
Banana Brick Road Productions, guys.
What was that? I was struggling because it sounds like ours.
Yeah, that was our gimmick, guys. Our gimmick is
Bananas.
bananas are our gimmick. And she hates bananas.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
like bananas,
bananas.
Not even slightly.
Oh, guys, I've decided. If you have officially subscribed to Banana Brick Road Productions, you have officially been known as a monkey. Because I'm bananas, you guys keep coming back for more.
Okay, his fans are called monkeys for now. Oh, but
Well, we
this
need to
just
say for
reminded
ours.
me of something important. So, Jojo and I have decided once one of our videos, just one of them, hits 100 views, and not the shorts, we're talking about long form, full length videos.
A normal
guys.
episode.
Once one of them hit 100 views, we will upload a special video. I won't say what it is because, again, it's supposed to be a special surprise.
And I didn't remember, so it's be a special surprise for me, too.
Are you serious? You don't remember? I already told you what it was.
I don't have a good memory.
Well, a special video for all of you then. So.
I want to know.
It doesn't have to be this video. It can be any video. Just send a video. Please watch our stuff. Once it hits 100 views, that one specific video, whatever it is, I have an idea of what the video is going to be. But once it hits 100 views, guys, you will be rewarded for being such great viewers. This special video. So, I think that's it. I think we're good.
Well, guys, once again, like, comment, share the channel, subscribe, please. We need to hit 500 subscribers
To get monetized, yes.
to get money.
They're lying. I made more shorts and they say we only have 137 views. Add them up, guys.
The point is, I'm angry now, that
YouTube
we
is
only have
schizophrenic.
24 right now. We need 476 more.
You sound like you're doing an ad for like
I am.
feed the children.
Feed the bananas. The
Feed
bananas
the
need
bananas
money,
need to be fed with sunlight.
guys. And when we do get monetized, when we make our first cent, we'll probably do a special episode for that.
When we
Guys,
finally get money.
Thank you so much for all the help.
What the hop?
All the help that you got. Help.
All the what?
Help.
Help?
Help.
Help.
All the help.
Oh, help.
All the help that you gave us. Did really YouTube's محبة ومحام صدق صمت.
Bye, guys.
Seriously, guys. Bye. Goodbye. You can leave now. Go. Get out of here. Bye. Goodbye.
Blueberries? Blueberries? Blueberries.
Blippers.
Blueberries.
Blippers. And welcome back to my show. I'm Tucker Carlson. I'm also a psychopath. Ha! Here I have with me Michael Knowles. It's so good, what a lot, and what a man. Welcome back to InfoWars. I'm Alex Jones. Everyone's a vampire. Hillary Clinton is a maniac. Put another one in the jar. It's so good, and what a lot, God, and what a man. Yep.
Stretching noises.
Yeah, but not today. Mostly when I ever do stretch, there is like a stretching noise, but either way. I'll call this microphone. Rams Greg.
I keep on hitting it because I'm too close to the mic.
Well, I'll be here by myself. Talking to the spoon. What's up, Spoon? You been, man? Welcome to Too Much Podcast. Here I have the spoon with me. Hi, Spoon. I don't have a spoon. Okay, I gotta find a prop. White furry thing we can put in between the chairs so we can keep this covering over it. Hello there, white furry thing. Then we keep it in between the chairs so you can keep up. Yeah, you know the thing. I'll call you white furry thing. How you been, man? Right, you're hilarious. Yeah, that's a good one. Really? Oh, you can actually speak. Hey, buddy. Hey there. Hey, buddy. So, white furry thing. Mm-hmm. How old are you? Oh, good question. What's your business? What? Huh? I didn't mean. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, wife or everything? Yeah? Question. Okay. How old are you? Oh, you're going back to where you're born. No, what?